Hi, welcome to Wareham Free Library's Children's Book Talk. This is mid-February and I am going to be reading a book that talks about the Lunar New Year. It's a book series, as you can see. That at this point there are 4 books in the series. The author is a young woman whose name is Lyla Lee, and it's a Mandy Kim series. It's all about a little Korean girl named Mandy Kim. And this one is the 3rd book in the series. It's called Mandy Kim and the Lunar New Year Parade. These books, I put an orange half circle on them, so they're good for grade levels 1 through 4. Especially 2 to 3, but if you've got a really accelerated reader, 1st grader could read it, and if you have a reader that's having a little bit of trouble, this would be good for them also. In these books, they're not like the Barbara Park books, the Junie B's, where they're really funny and fresh. Instead, the author is a Korean young woman who wanted to educate kids about different cultures, especially her culture, her Korean culture. So she gives the kids lots of interesting facts, but she puts them in a really fun way that the kids like it, and they're really fun. I'll read you the very beginning paragraph of chapter 1. My name is Mandy Kim. I'm almost 8 years old, or at least that's how old I am in the United States. In Korea, though, I'm 9. Right away, that caught my attention. How can she be 8 in the United States and 9 if she goes home to visit her grandparents in Korea? And then she goes on to explain that it's the lunar year, and in Korea, when a baby is born, they're considered 1 at their birth. They're not like 0 and 1 week old, 1 month old, 6 months old. They're 1. And no matter when they're born, let's say they were born on July 4th, when they get to the new year, which is just 5-6 months later, they're considered 2. They age a year at the Korean New Year. So it's kind of a fun fact, and she begins a book like that, so the kids are intrigued right away. So Mandy Kim and her dad have recently moved within the year to Florida because her mom passed away, and she has all of these new experiences in her school in Florida and making friends and growing up, and she brings in a lot of her Korean culture because in Florida she's unique. She is the only Korean girl in her class. And so in her show and tell, she'll bring in Korean food, she'll teach the kids words, and the kids are fascinated to learn these things. This describes her experiences of going to Orlando, Florida, and attending the Lunar New Year Parade. And so you find out the different food. She wears a very special ceremonial dress when she goes to the parade. That's the dress her mother picked up for her last year. And she's carrying some special foods. And they just describe the experience, and you learn a lot about the Korean culture, but in a really fun, expressive way. You even learn about a special Korean game that they play every Chinese New Year. And you think, wow, that would be a fun game to play. So I highly recommend the series. Right now there are 4 books to the series. They're that good grade level, 2 to 3, or you can expand it to 1 to 4. And I think you will like these books because I know I really enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.